So, sorry about the horrible quality. I was gonna film this during the day, but then, so I didn't have to worry about the lighting, but then I had to walk the dog, so I ran out of time. Anyway, today I want to talk about things I miss in the US because I've seen so many YouTube videos of people studying abroad in France, and they're like, oh, these are all the differences between French and American culture, and I really don't want to talk about that because it's getting old, and personally, I see a lot of differences in our culture, but as far as the people go and everything, I think it's actually really similar, and we focus on our differences too much. So instead of talking about differences like everybody talks about, I'm just going to talk about me personally, things I miss in the US right now, because Thanksgiving is coming up, and I'm really thankful for being in France, but it's a time to be with family, and yeah. So the first thing on my list, I made a list of 10, is my family. I miss my family. With Thanksgiving coming up especially, it's time to be with family. My parents are going down to see my grandparents and eat my grandmother's food, and she's such a good cook, and I miss all of them. Number two is my friends. So that doesn't really need to be explained. I've actually gotten close with a lot of people since I left because absence makes the heart grow fonder, you know. Number three. Three. Pumpkin pie and stuffing and turkey and gravy and every other Thanksgiving dish, because right now Thanksgiving is tomorrow and I'm gonna be by myself. I'm going for coffee with a friend, but it's not celebrated in France because obviously it's an American holiday. So I can't find pumpkin pie anywhere. Yesterday I was trying to buy pumpkin pie online and get it shipped to me, but it was gonna be like $50. So I gave up on that. And finding ingredients is hard too, like the stuffing and the filling for the pie. I would need to ship and it would take too long, and I also don't have the spices or the dish. Anyway, I miss pumpkin pie. Like, I almost cried yesterday when I couldn't find it. Okay, yeah, first world problems. First world problems, right there. My school is number 4. Because it's not even like the school here is bad. It's just that I'm used to the school in the US where I'm used to LR. I know everybody there. I'm really comfortable there because I've been there for a long time. And that leads me to number 5. With the school, I also had opportunities to do sports and extracurricular activities, which I don't have here. If you want to do an extracurricular activity, you have to pay for it, and it's not with school, so it's a lot harder. And also, the school day ends at a different time every day, so it's really hard to consistently do an activity. I like that the American system is based more on becoming well-rounded, and so you have the opportunities to do sports and extracurriculars like that. So that's definitely something I really miss, especially soccer, football, I've been calling it now. I really miss that because it is really popular. It is really popular in France, but not for girls. Girls do like ballet and stuff. That's kind of a stereotype, but it's true. It was really hard for me to find a girls' team because I think that really there's that stereotype of like, oh, it's too rough for girls, but I played with the school team a little bit and I beat some guys, so just saying. My team in the US at school is actually, I think that the girls team is tougher than the guys team because girls take it personally when you're playing with them. Like, if you accidentally step on somebody's toe, they're gonna come back at you with their claws out. Anyway, that was a little off topic. So I missed that. Number 6 is the mountains and nature and just everything that's specific to Vermont. Because when the leaves were changing colors and I was seeing all the pictures on Facebook, I was like so homesick because, I mean, the leaves change colors here, but it's nothing like Vermont. It's so beautiful in the fall. And now I'm actually kind of missing the snow, which is number 7. Even though it's cold there, I'm not missing the cold, but I'm missing the snow because I know that when Christmas comes around, I'm not gonna have snow on the ground probably, and that's gonna be really sad because Christmas and snow are like this in my mind, being a Vermonter. It rains all the time in Paris in the winter. It's like a constant state of drizzle. It's not very pleasant. So, and it's not really warm either. So it's like that kind of, it's pretty cold and it's always raining. So it's not even like it's warm and it's raining. It's like, it's just not as cold as Vermont. Anyway, oh, this video is getting so long already. I hope I don't run out of space. Number 8. I miss how friendly people are in Vermont. Especially, I don't know if it's all of Vermont, just where I'm from. Everybody's like saying hi in the store, smiling in line, or just when you pass somebody in the street. It's normal to smile. Blah, blah, blah. But when I got here, I had to learn to get like that closed off face. When somebody looks at you in the street, you can't smile at them. And I'm a normally friendly person, especially working in service. I can't remember the word. Customer service. Working customer service is always like, hi, how are you? Even with all the time, throughout the whole day, you had to have this on your face. But coming here, I had to be like closed off, and it's just weird to smile at people in the streets. I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's just, I think maybe in the countryside, it's kind of more like Vermont. But I live in the suburbs of Paris, so it's like the city, and I think it's like that in cities in the US too. But I miss that. Also, what I've realized is people seem really closed off here, but really we're all the same as far as you get back what you put out. So if you're really nice to somebody, they're gonna be nice back to you. And Americans are known for being more open, which I think is a stereotype I meet. But what I've seen is with me being more open, I'm getting a lot of reception from others as far as they return that niceness if I put it out. So the stereotype of Parisians being mean is not necessarily true. You cannot make that stereotype, and from my experience. 9. I miss my dog. I miss Sky. She is my heart. I love her. And I miss my dog. When I was making this list, I was like, okay, this should probably be like number 2 or 3 after like around friends and family, because she's my baby and she's so far away. So I really miss my dog. Yeah, I'm sad. Number 10. This maybe should be towards the top of my list. This is not like in the right order. But I miss knowing what's going on around me. In the US, I was towards the top of my class and I always got good grades and I was an honors student and everything, so I usually knew what was going on in class. I always knew what people were saying. Like even in French class, I was pretty good, so I, for the most part, understood what was going on. Getting here, first day of school, didn't understand anything anyone said. And it was like a huge shock for me, because I had been used to being one of the better students, and understanding everything all the time, but I'm learning that it's okay to not be the best all the time. It's just, you have to do your best. You don't have to be the best. Do the best for yourself, and it'll pay off, because, yeah, I've been struggling with this a lot, because I have like science and physics in French and Spanish, like it's translated to French all the time, and it's just been so hard for me. And French class, I'm an L, so it's really difficult, and we have a lot of hours of French a week. But every day I was just like, I know this is really crappy, but it's the best that I can do, and I'm just gonna keep doing the best I can do. And Monday, we had this thing called the Conseil de classe, where you go into a room with all of your teachers, all the teachers you have, and you sit down next to 2 delegates from your class who take notes, and your teachers go around and basically tell you what they think about how you've done and your work and all of that. My teachers went around all of them said, Emily, you're really impressive, like, you're doing really great. You're my French teacher said she was proud of me, and I got félicitations, which is like the highest you can get, as far as I don't know how to explain it. There's not really an equivalent in the U.S. It's like parent-teacher conferences, except your parents not there, and it's a lot more intimidating because it's all your teachers. But my teachers, they said, like, even if you're not getting the material, it's obvious you're a serious student and you're really trying, and they appreciated that. Even if I wasn't always doing the best and getting the best grades, they realized that I was doing my best, and they appreciated that, and they said that I was a good student in general overall, and it felt like these past months struggling to do homework, to communicate, so frustrating to not be able to communicate. All these months have paid off with that. Just having my teachers say, "Wow, Emily, it's amazing what you're doing." I never knew how hard it would be coming to France. I thought, oh yeah, French food, bread, good, awesome, France, learning French. I'm away from my family, I'm away from my friends, I'm away from my hometown. It's my first time in Europe. I don't speak French fluently. I can understand and communicate better now, but when I got here, I didn't know what was going on ever. And people here have been so supportive, and I feel like I've grown so much just in these past 2, almost 3 months. So far, it's been an amazing experience. I never knew it would be this hard, but that's what makes it worth it even more. So I'm just going on about random things now, but I'm really glad that I started this. I feel like I can document my experience better this way, and yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. I'm sorry that I have a crappy camera and can't really edit this. It's probably gonna be one long video with, like, the music's probably gonna cut out in the middle again, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm doing my best, and I'm really enjoying making videos, even though this is just like my 3rd one. I think that I'm gonna keep doing it, and I hope that you like it. In general, you can like it, you can subscribe maybe, and you can comment what you thought, on what you think I should talk about next. Yeah, so any response is really appreciated, and I appreciate your support. So